adoptable pets for you to meet, including Fox here. The German Shepherd is considered one of dogdom's finest all-purpose workers, and these dogs not only loyal, but they have very trainable as well, and many assist as police and military personnel in the field. We'll tell you more about this during our Breed of the Week. Plus, a story about a little dog who was looking a bit scrappy when he was rescued by emergency animal medical technicians. We'll reveal his extreme doggy makeover later on in the show. And White Footer here was withdrawn and a bit unsocial when he was rescued off the streets, but thanks to a dedicated foster parent, he's now one of the friendliest felines you'll ever meet. We'll tell you about his story and how you can help pets just like him with our foster program. But first, meet my adorable little co-host here, just purring in my arms. This is King Arthur's wizard and my co-host for the show today. His name is Merlin. This legendary sorcerer has a few tricks up his sleeve, and he can make a wad of paper disappear right before your eyes. But the other day, when he was found trapped under a grate in a parking lot, Merlin lacked the magical powers to free himself, and thankfully someone heard his tiny little meows and came and called our emergency animal medical technicians to rescue him. He just loves to cuddle and be held close, and he's just purring in my arms here. All right, well, Lilly and her brother DJ, you'll never guess where we found these little kitties. They were in a box in the middle of the road. We couldn't believe it. When the Good Samaritan told us where they had discovered them, they brought them to our shelter. They were a little too young to go up for adoption, so Lisa, we sent them to a foster home with one of our best feline foster parents, Tammy.
Yeah, Tammy has had these guys for 6 weeks while they've been growing up. So they were just tiny little kittens found in the middle of the road. We'll never know their story on how they got there. But look at beautiful Lily here. She is a female. She's got ice blue eyes, absolutely gorgeous. She's got 3 gray spots on top of her head. And DJ, her brother there, is a little Maine Coon mix. But since Tammy has other animals, these guys have been exposed to children, and they've been exposed to cats and dogs, and they're just all around friendly. Lily here never stops purring. She says their favorite pastime is climbing up high, so make sure you have a kitty condo, or I'm sure that you might catch these two climbing your curtains. But we can't thank our fosters enough for what they do. If it weren't for them, our shelter would be overflowing. It really expands the walls of our shelter by having wonderful foster parents take kittens, puppies, cats, and dogs home, and it frees up kennel space for the next animal coming in the front door. So these guys benefited from Tammy's family for the last 6 weeks, and now our adopters will get to benefit from these well-socialized, happy, healthy kittens.
Thanks, Lisa. Well, I think this is the first time ever that our shelter has run out of newspaper, which we use to line our cat kennels. So after you read the daily news, consider donating your newspaper to our Sunny Slope campus. Our feline shelter residents certainly would appreciate it. The address is right there on your screen. Now, last year, our emergency animal medical technicians responded to over 10,500 calls for pets in distress, and many of the calls that our dispatch team received are for pets who have been abandoned, and so it was with Sassy. Perry, tell us her story.
All right, Ashley, that breaks down to about 50 calls a day that those EAMTs answer. And this time of year, a lot of those calls are for heat problems and animals having no water, and that was the case here with Sassy. Some concerned neighbors called us and told us that she was in a backyard with no shade and no water. And I think we have a little video there. She kind of had some shade here. You can see it was an old dirty mattress there, but she had no water. And that was Sassy's life there. And so we came and we got her, and she went back to our hospital, where she then received the care she needed. You know, this poor doggie has never slept in a dog bed. She's never had a treat in her life, and she didn't have any toys. And so she's enjoying all those things right now, and she is one sweet, sweet girl. She walks great on leash. She's very, very mellow. She seems to be great with the other animals here in the studio. And she's just a wonderful, wonderful pet. Our EAMTs, like I said, respond to a lot of calls like that, and so they need your help. If you can't come down and adopt Sassy, and I think a lot of people would like to adopt this beautiful dog, but if you can't, we understand that. But you can also help our EAMTs by providing us with buckets, these 5-gallon clean buckets. We can use them a lot this time of year. We leave them in yards for animals to drink from. So if you have in your heart and you have the way to get them to us, please bring them down to our South Mountain facility. And you can check out, you see a little bucket donation thing there.
Yes, our EAMTs will definitely put those to good use, and I'm glad that Sassy's with us, ready for her new home today. So shelters across the valley fill up with stray animals after the 4th of July, but for Monday's festivities, be sure that your dog or cat has the proper ID tags and a collar that fits. It's best to keep your pets indoors and avoid bringing them to the firework display. It can just be too overwhelming for our pets. And if your pet becomes stressed or scared with all the sounds and sights, try turning up the radio or the TV to kind of drown out the sound. Give them a toy or something to distract them. And there's more tips and information about this on our website. It's azhumane.org. Now, here are two pups who are currently being treated in our new parvo ICU. Due to the contagious nature of the parvovirus, it's often considered untreatable by shelters throughout the country, and our new parvo ward is critical in saving more lives of this at-risk group. And Lisa Marley here is one of 300 dogs that we've already saved since opening our puppy parvo ICU. Tell us about this cute little Queensland healer.
Isn't she adorable? She's just 5 pounds right now, and she is a little purebred cattle dog. As you can see, she's got a cropped tail, there we go, and she's got beautiful markings. But Marley was not in such great shape when she first found her way to the Arizona Humane Society. She was very, very sick, and parvo is a virus that's very contagious, like Ashley said, amongst puppies that are unvaccinated. So Marley came to us very ill. She went straight into the parvo puppy ward and went into isolation there with the other dogs that are ill. And she did have to have part of her intestines removed. The virus really wreaks havoc on puppy intestinal systems. It gives them vomiting and diarrhea, a lot of lethargy. So she had to have a little bit of her intestines removed because of the deadly virus. But luckily, she was one of the ones that pulled through. She's strong, and we don't expect any long-term ill effects from that. She is, as you can see, happy, healthy. She looks like a perfect little teddy bear. She's very still right now, but she is a cattle dog. They are great dogs for Arizona. They are heat tolerant in that they like to play outdoors. They're a little bit more tolerant to the heat than some breeds, but she certainly should never be left outdoors. She explores the world with her mouth. She will play with anything, and she is going to be an active, wonderful addition for somebody who is ready for a little puppy like this. But she is just 9 weeks old, so she's going to get quite a bit bigger. But think that Marley will fit into your lifestyle with her exploratory behavior by mouth, then come down and meet her. She is going to be available on Saturday at our Campus for Compassion at 3 o'clock, which is today. And she may benefit from some training programs, but most of all, we have a puppy socialization. At no charge, if you adopt a puppy, you can bring a healthy, vaccinated puppy to the shelter, and we have other puppies there, people. It's wonderful, wonderful socialization for these little guys. And so that happens every Saturday at our South Mountain campus. So come down and meet Marley if you think she is going to fit for your lifestyle.
She is oh so cute. Thanks, Lisa. Now, finding true love isn't easy, but Clyde may be someone's soul mutt and forever friend.
Right, Ashley. We're calling this guy a German Shepherd Husky mix, and two very, very loyal dogs, and I think they got it right with this guy, Clyde, here. He doesn't look all that big, but he's a big 71-pound strapping boy, so he's pretty strong, but luckily he's pretty well a gentleman, too. He walks nicely on leash. He's very, very attentive. He likes his treats, the Clyde. He likes his treats a lot, and he's a great walker, and I think when the weather gets really, really nice, he's going to be a great jogging partner for you. We understand that he is the master of the peanut butter Kong treat, so that's always a good thing to use for a dog. It gives them some stimulation, keeps them busy. You can use it when you're crate training a dog, using it when you're not home. And Max is just a very intelligent guy. You can see the looks there. He's got his summer gear, and it looks like he has white pants on right now. You can see on the inside of his legs and all that. So he's all decked out for the summer. This guy was in the abandonment, too. We don't know a lot about him. I can just tell you he's a great boy. This is Clyde.
All right, well, stay with us. When we come back, we'll follow up with one of our recent adopters to see how this pup's doing in her new forever home.